Hi guys, good morning. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Anyone else wake up like hella early and then next thing you know it's been like 40 minutes and they're just like scrolling on their phone? I'm like, get myself off of here. Hey Holly. Bridges. Okay. Hey Lynn, hey Darla, hey Kelly, hey Taylor. Oh my god. Y'all, it's July. It's freaking July. Just want to let anyone know who doesn't know. It's July. Like, what has happened? Hi, Kat. Hey, Kimberly. What has happened to, like, time? What has happened here? Oh. It's freaking July. Oh, it feels good. Then like a little scratch. I had sleep paralysis for the first time ever. Oh my gosh. I had sleep paralysis once. It was like the worst experience in my life. So hopefully it never happens for you again. Literally, I will never sleep on my back with my arms on my chest ever again, because that's like what happened when I did it. And it was a very, very creepy outer body experience that I'll never forget. Good morning, everyone down here. Come on in. So let's make our U. And I just looked at my phone and I'm like, oh my God, it's literally July. The spoiled house is coming up soon too. Ah! All right, so let's make our drink real quick and then we'll start chatting. Good morning, Samantha. By the way, guys, the BOGO, the Trim Fit deal, we only have a little bit more time left. I've been loving this hydrate, by the way. The hydrate with the Trim Fit is the bomb while I wait to get everything I need. Okay. The boys are good. Serene's that cool. Okay. You tried your hydrate's really good, right? It's so good. All right, let me tell everyone we're live. I was like, so when I had sleep paralysis, I was literally, so I fell asleep on the couch, and in my paralysis dream or whatever, I was walking around the house I was at the time. And I remember walking down the hall around the corner to the living room. When I turned to the right into the living room, I see myself sleeping. And that is when I knew that I was like not in my own body. And I remember running over to myself and just trying to get myself to scream. You know, like, wake up, wake up, wake up. You know what I mean? Hi! And I woke up screaming. Like, I was literally trying to wake myself up. It was the creepiest thing because I like kept going like this. I just started going, and then like actually screaming. It was so weird. Hi, Samantha. Okay, let me just send. Guys, I also have like a broadcast with Instagram, which I recommend you guys joining because I can tell when I'm live on there too. And I actually like have a notification that pops up at the top of my screen. So I feel like Instagram has the best one out of all of them. Just an FYI, because that one's really good. All right, ladies, so, oh, it feels so good. Thank you, Tanya. Now my face still feels so hydrated. Using our creams last night makes me happy. Yay. So we're just gonna do like a simple look and hang out today because tonight, well, I try to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, where we do like more fun looks. Nancy, I don't usually handle emails, so I'd have to look and find out for you. But yeah, so I think I have a look for tonight, which I'm excited about. All right, let's just rub this in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Cindy. I'm good, Nicole. How are you? All right, y'all, we had a crazy power hour yesterday with Beautiful You, but I know now it's beginning of the month. So what type of promo should we do for you guys today with Beautiful You? Because it's beginning of the month, so we gotta do something. Yeah, so we're gonna do a live tonight, guys. I'm thinking like 9 or 8. We're gonna do our first kind of like trending, like cool artistic look. So I'm excited for it. It involves like liquid latex and rainbow. So I'm excited. It's a shorter, I feel like easier in a sense. So I'm hoping that it is actually easier. If you ever want to see tracking on an order, no matter what the company is, if you log into your account, you will be able to like see all your orders and then see the trackings there. Whether it's like Spoiled or, you know, Beautiful You or anything like that. Okay. So let's talk, guys. So as you guys know, I did that video yesterday with Beautiful You talking about all the amazing products. And it's so funny to me because, you know, people send me things, you know, how they want to act like these people that dislike me, they want to act like they know so much about me because they want to like catch me in lies. But yet it's like they really don't know me at all. Nancy, email us, please. spoiledlips@gmail.com. Please email us. It's almost like they only half listen or listen to what they want to listen to. And I'm like, these people are so silly. Like, if you're going to try to prove a point of something somebody says or did or didn't do, you probably should make sure what you're saying is actually correct. I know. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I got so bright just now. Thank you for your daily team heart me's, guys. We are 25 away from goal. Okay, I'm just trying to fix this screen, but I don't know how. Okay, wait. Maybe I did it. Happy Canada Day. Hey, Nancy. Come on in, everyone. Drop a comment. Say hello. Oh, Canada, the place I call my home, where maple syrup and buffaloes roam. That's it, right? Is that your guys' song? I got you. Okay. But yeah, so I'm going to ask you guys a question, and let's see if you guys know me, because obviously these negative Nancy's naysayers do or don't, apparently, okay? So tell me, guys, I'm going to quiz you. Have I ever had endometriosis surgery? Let's see if anyone knows. Have I ever had endometriosis surgery? Let's see how long you guys have known me, so you know if I did or didn't. Hi, Rosalie. Welcome, new friend. Let's see. Let's see if people know me or not. That's not the right version. Sorry, my Canadian friends. I tried, my Canadian friends. Thank you. Yes. So there might be a Buffalo Diane, okay? Because they're up in the Midwest, up north. So they might cross that border, okay? No boundaries for Buffalo, right? So tell me how they make some post saying that Total cured me and that I didn't need endometriosis surgery, and they want proof of that. And I'm like, When have I ever said I didn't have endometriosis surgery? Because literally, if you actually watch me, y'all know I have had endometriosis surgery. Thank you, Nicole. Like literally, when like I'm like, what? I'm like, where are these people making this shit up? Like, what? I said with the total's done things my endometriosis surgery couldn't. But yet now they're saying that the total cured me, so I didn't have to have endometriosis surgery, and I'm a liar. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, it's so funny how these people want to act like they watch me so much to catch me in all these little lies and things, but yet they get like the simplest stuff wrong. Like, at least make sure what you're saying is correct, because then it just kills any validity that you're trying to make. Yeah, we're just making a remix of the song. Okay, bison. There we go. I could have said bison. But I'm like, come on, people. Like, if you're gonna like harp on me, you gotta do a little bit better than that with saying things that are wrong. Hi, Jamea. Welcome first time. I want to go to Canada. I have these things saved with like doing like these big rapid tourist things in Canada. It looks really fun. But I'm like, come on. At least say it right. And yes, my last period, I did throw up one time. But as you guys know, once again, because if people listened, right, because they want to call me out, so you think they would listen about everything, I said I haven't been taking my total regularly. And then I decided to make sure you do, because this is what can happen. But they don't listen. It's like they listen to what they want to hear or put in partials. But I'm like, if you're going to make some claim how you caught me in a lie, you got to probably actually make sure you know your facts. Really, Brianne? Oh, which video? That's exciting. Ouch, girl. How did you do the turn duck? I can never, because I feel like if I got my cut like that, if I stood up, I'd just fall in half. Like, literally, I remember being in 2nd grade. I had a hernia surgery, like a uterus surgery area, like down here. And they did 2 small incisions, like right near my groin. Like, you don't really see them anymore, because obviously I was in 2nd grade, but you kind of can. I don't know, me looking like to see. Oh, you kind of can. Me like, what? And I missed school for like 3 weeks. It was an excuse appis. I still graduated, so don't you guys worry. Right, we can have Jessica Spilled trivia. I love it. There'd be some that'd be really good at it, and obviously some that'd be really bad. But when I was in 2nd grade, I had this hernia surgery. I had like, a lump pop out on one side. And, I went to the doctor. It was like a uterine hernia, which is funny because look at all my problems, right? And when they went in, they said, okay, let's just do mesh on both sides. So they actually cut both sides and did it. And I remember missing like 3 weeks of school, and I like lived downstairs on the couch, and I just remember all the toys. Fun fact, I'm going off topic with this. I will swear to you guys to this day, because this is 2nd grade, so you don't really think of a 2nd grader just like making things up like this. I remember being so scared going under, because obviously my first time anesthesia. I think I wanted my mom to go with me, and she was too emotional, so my dad ended up coming in. I remember them having me count down. Like, it was so traumatic. But now look at me. I could do surgeries. They're still traumatic. But I had a dream. I dreamt while I was under. And when I woke up and I got to see my family and stuff, I remember all I wanted to do was get out of the hospital. I was like shaking. They're like, you can't, they gave me a can of Sprite. And they're like, you have to finish this can of Sprite before you can leave. But I've always been like that. Anesthesia freaks me the fuck out. Like, even now as an adult, I'm like, get me out of here. Like, let me jump out of my skin. But in 2nd grade, mind you, I told my parents on how I died. This is probably why my mom is so extra scared of anesthesia, because, you know, she's never had it. But literally, I wake up in 2nd grade and literally say how I was running to the light and darkness was crashing behind me. And when I woke up, the light came out. But literally, like, I was like, I don't know, how old are you when you're like 9? I don't know. I literally was like, I told my parents that I died in surgery. So I always, like, to this day, I tell Liam, I'm like, babe, I died. I know there's a light. You're fine. But yeah, I was like, get that fucking spread away from me. But yeah, so I had the hernia surgery. I was down for 3 weeks, but this is back to what you said about, no, this is my childhood Coke can. This is my childhood. I know it doesn't match my aesthetic, but it's my childhood can. Back to the tummy tuck. It was like 2 incisions like this big, and I would not walk upstairs. And when I finally would, I would walk like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And my parents would be like, you can stand up straight, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. So I was so scared of standing up straight and just ripping and my guts falling out or something. But that's where the tummy tuck came. Like ever since I was a kid, like I was so scared of those little incisions standing up straight that like my organs would spill. So I remember like, I was like, my dad would end up carrying me up the stairs because I'd be like walking like this, holding my stomach, like it's gonna fall out or something. Yeah, I would have taken a ginger ale, but I was like, I just remember waking up being like, I want to go, and the nurse was like, you have to finish the Sprite, but let's be real. When you put a straw in a can of soda, it just don't work. You guys agree, right? You don't put straws in the cans of soda because all you get is the bubbles. Fuck that shit. But, damn straws and sodas. Yeah, I was very lucky. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, my doctor, when I got pregnant, she was literally like, when I went in with excruciating pain, they thought I was a topic. And I was about to go into like emergency surgery, and that was it. But prior to that, actually, sorry, rewind. When I went in and I was having all these pains, they never thought to pregnancy test me. They were doing like UTI tests and like infection tests and all this stuff. And I was like, hey, since you have my pee, could you just do a pregnancy test? Because like, I don't know why it came to me, but it was like the first time I was like, I was the one who suggested it because they just weren't expecting that because I've gone through so much trauma down there. Like I'm literally had my hernia, then endometriosis surgery. Okay, for the haters, I have a tilted and flipped uterus, so my uterus is very folded in half. I learned that very awkwardly by a man doctor once, and he's like, "Oh, you're like folded in half." I don't know. They probably were doing the surgery and like put it back wrong. Who knows? But all this stuff, the scar tissue, that they did not think that was not the first thing. So I was the one who actually suggested like, hey, since you have the pee, can you just test for that? And that's when they're like, oh my God, you could be a topic. You need to have like emergency surgery type thing. Because it's just like, I'm telling you guys though, when I told Liam, because obviously that was the last thing he expected, he thought I was going to need like endometriosis surgery again. Because it reminded me of when I literally had, prior to endometriosis surgery, how much pain I was in. Like, if anyone has endometriosis, you guys know the feeling when your cramps are so bad that you start getting sweats and you go in the toilet just to try to like poop to see if you can relieve some of the pressure. Tell me if you guys understand that, because it is so bad. Like if you feel like you should go to the doctor, but you know there's no reason to go to the doctor because you know what it is, but it's so painful. Like I remember getting picked up on the side of the road, leaving work like on the curb, like because I could not drive. It was so bad. Do you guys have that? Do you guys anyone have endometriosis that can like vibe with that? Yeah. But literally, I had the most painful implantation of an egg ever. Because I thought it was that. It was so painful. I never thought, like, the moment of conception for an egg to become a thing would be so painful. Yeah, it is literally the worst feeling you'll ever have. But I will tell you, that surgery did fix that. Thank God. Because that was so bad. Yeah, I was like fetal position. I would go in like the bathtub to try to like, get warmth. I would literally be sitting on the toilet, like holding my legs, rocking, hoping I could like pass some poop to like relieve pressure because it would like be so bloated. Oh, it was the worst. Oh. The doc said it was normal for that pain, but yeah, man, I couldn't believe how much pain it was to like the moment. Like I literally can say the moment that egg got knocked up. I don't know what the hell you call it. When it combined, like I could literally tell you the moment of my inception because I felt every moment of it. Yeah, well, I guess everybody's different, you know what I mean? But literally, like, I felt it. Like, it's crazy to think, like, I know the exact moment that egg got its spark because I felt it. I was like, oh God. Oh, it was horrible. All right, good morning, everyone. I've never had a kidney stone, but I will say I love cranberry juice, and I know that really helps with it. So I think I just have always eaten and drank the right things for it, knock on wood. Because after seeing Asinta go through her whole thing, hell no, go kill me now. It was crazy. But I did end up having a cyst, though. I did have a cyst when they did the ultrasound to make sure I wasn't ectopic. I did have a cyst, but then they were like, it's a healthy cyst because I guess your body will make cysts sometimes to give an egg nutrients. And I'm like, of course they would do that. What was Liam's reaction? Oh God. So fun fact for like, I know some of you guys have like heard the story a million times. So I get home, Liam's expecting like, you know, thinking like, okay, we're gonna have to deal with the surgery, you know, that's what's it's gonna be. God, there's literally hair, I can see it somewhere. I come home and I go up to the movie theater and he's actually in the bathroom, he's pooping. And he's like, how'd it go? And I'm like, I'll wait for you to get out of the bathroom because I'm not gonna tell you why you're pooping, you know what I mean? And I remember having him sit, I crawl on his lap and I'm hugging him, I start crying and I'm like, I'm sorry. And he's like, what? And I tell him I'm pregnant. And it was like denial at first, like disbelief. I was like, I have the test, I can prove it to you. And I just remember him just like staring and like, we don't talk like the rest of the night. Like he, you know, has a few drinks. And the next morning I wake up and he doesn't say anything about it. And I'm like, maybe he thinks it was a dream, you know? And then finally he was like, so we're gonna talk about you being pregnant? And I was like, oh, you were there, okay. But it was a little bit, I think Liam had like 48, 72 hours of kind of like disbelief because he never thought he would have kids to then like acceptance. But then after that he was good. It was me that was kind of like all over the place. But I did take him to the doctor because he was like, you tricked me, you could get pregnant. I said, I swear to God it was not a trick. So I actually took him to the doctor and the gyno was telling him how literally like this was so unexpected, like rare for me to be able to actually get pregnant. And I was like, see, I told you. He was like, this is the long con. I was like, it was not the long con, I promise. All right, ladies, what questions do you have on any Beautiful You products? I would love to help you guys find like the perfect things. Let's see if we can get 5 You orders this morning. And then we'll think of our spoil deal of the day. Caitlin, I'm a shade 4. I'm a shade 4. And guys, you guys have a bunch of $5 items down below. So I definitely recommend checking that out. We're trying to grow our TikTok shop. So if you guys want to check any out, really good deal. He is a miracle. Like she literally said that. She goes, hey, I'm not religious. Like, sorry if I'm speaking on tone, but this is a miracle that it happened. Because, you know, we're like, okay, let's ask the things like, okay, if we wanted kids in the future, could this happen if we didn't right now? And she was like, probably not. And we're like, well, that answers that. This is my theory, Shannon. He always told me he didn't want kids, but there were so many things that he would talk about that would be otherwise. And I think the reason that he would say he didn't want kids is he was worried he would not be able to live up to those expectations of being like a good father or giving the kid a life he wanted, because his parents split up young, you know, it was like that whole situation and stuff. But so I feel like it was something like that, because when I remember we were first together, we were like swimming one night at the beach, like we had like a skinny dipping, and he was talking about if he ever had, like, he would take his family to Michigan and do all these things. And I was like, okay, he's totally talking about like dad family things. I think he just has a fear type thing. You know what I mean? No. We've dabbled with the idea of having more kids, you know, but this is the big thing. Was we had a conversation saying, you know, obviously he's fixed, but he could get switched, but it's me really. And he's like, well, what if we try to get pregnant and it doesn't happen, and then I feel like I'm a failure? That's what he said. And he's like, well, baby, if anyone would be, I'm the failure. But then we don't want to have that resentment. So he has this fear that if we were to try again and it didn't happen, which is good chances it won't happen, that he would feel like a failure. And that would just be hard on us. So I feel like, you know, we've openly said that adopting would be probably the thing that we would do, because then we're saving a life. There's nothing for us, you know, we don't have to go through that emotional warfare, because, you know, especially as I'm getting older, it's not gonna be any easier to get pregnant. It's only gonna be even harder, you know what I mean? But it would just be emotional warfare, because, you know, he could get switched back, but then still there could be no chance that I get pregnant again, you know, or I could get pregnant and then die. So we'll just like avoid that situation. Now we would adopt, you know. I look into it here and there sometimes. Like way back in the day when I found out I couldn't have kids, I was looking into adopting and like different things and stuff. It's expensive though. Like honestly, it's crazy. You think like saving a life, you know, you get a little discount. No, it's so damn expensive. I almost feel like I would love to like just like help somebody. Like if there's a girl that got pregnant but she doesn't want to keep it, and somehow we connect, and then like we just help her, like not through an agency, because the agency takes like 70% of the money. Like I wish we could just, there was just someone that we could like help. That would be my perfect world, because the girls don't get most of that. Like you pay like 50 to 100 grand for an adoption, but the girls don't get it, you know? Yeah, no death. But I'll do that if anything. Oh, you were a surrogate. So that's gonna be hard though too, because like as a surrogate, like that person like literally could change their mind. That's another scary thing too. I'm like, what? But no, I think instead of like finding a surrogate, I would like to like save somebody. You know what I mean? Like save a child or save a mother type of thing. I think that would be more fulfilling to me than like picking someone. I don't know. Just because like there's so many kids that need to be adopted already in the world. Like I think if we could save one, that'd be nice. I think they could back out for like 72 hours. Jen, tell me if I'm wrong, but I just remember reading stuff. I mean, this was 10 years ago when I was like researching it, but like, cause I was looking into this thing where it's almost like a dating site, but it's for pregnant women to find a match for parents. And I loved it because obviously me and my ex at the time were not like the typical parents, but I'm like, oh my God, if a 16-year-old sees like these two tattooed people, she's not gonna be like, oh God, they can't be parents. Like it's a 16-year-old. She's like, oh, that's cool. That's what I was thinking. And then I was reading this stuff, like how they had like 72 hours to be like, oh, never mind, you know, it says my baby and stuff. So they're like the paperwork was like, don't throw them parties, don't make them feel special, don't give them a baby shower. Like literally you have to make these people feel as numb as possible so that when they have the baby, there's no connection. But literally they're like, if you throw that mother a baby shower, she might get more attached. I'm like, oh my God, like how sad is that? You know what I mean? You just gotta hope they have a really shitty pregnancy or something, I guess. Yeah, we can go find a baby somewhere. We can go find a baby. But yeah. But then it's hard too, because like if I was like to adopt, obviously we would want a girl, and I'd want it like a specific age range. Like I feel like I wouldn't want, like I would love to have like a baby like 6 months, which is also hard too, because you know those are the ones that get snatched up the quickest. Like people want like the little ones and stuff. But I would want to like kind of be like what I liked about like the thing I was researching years ago is like you're there as much as you can. So like the moment that person gives birth, it's yours. 6 months would be good for me. Jessica, how annoying. I would do foster care, but I've talked to so many people. Like obviously it's super fulfilling, but it's also really hard. I don't know. That'd be tough for me. Like when you can't keep. So every option's hard. No, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want to get into the fostering thing, to be honest. Like I feel like adopting would just be like the most seamless way. Not trying to be picky, but I feel like that would be what I'd want. Yeah, cause I know some people that have done foster care, and it was like it's really rewarding, but it's really hard. I'm like, oh. I want to adopt like an easy, happy person. You know, like it would just be tough. Because then you can't, you know, there's a chance that you couldn't keep the kid. Like say you did foster one and you fell in love, but then their actual family came in the picture, and like that one movie with Mark Wahlberg and that lady, and the mom kept trying to come back to get her kids, but it wasn't for the right reasons and stuff. Like, it's so sad. Yeah, it'd be too hard for me because I get attached by like the simplest things. That would be way too hard. I'd be like, Liam would die. I'd be like miserable all the time. Like every time a kid left, I'd be like, it would feel like death. Kaylee, let me know if you have any questions on those products. Looking back, I see that I never really got it right. We do foster care and got 4 kiddos, non siblings. Oh, props to you, Kim. I can't imagine. I do not have the emotional capacity, like strength to do that. Yeah, and I also don't want to have like one of those crazy situations, Katie. Okay, flash goal: 3 gifters to send a rose. We can handle that. No, String does not want a sibling at all. So I was literally joking to Liam yesterday. I was like, we'll literally have to find, like, adopt a kid his age and just say, oh, it's a friend, and then the friend never leaves. Like, that's what it would have to be. That would be like, oh, your friend wants to stay the night for the 80th time? Okay. All right, ladies, what questions for Beautifully You do you have? If we do 5, the first 5 people, I'll do cash back also to hook up for a little dealio for y'all. So let's see if we can do it. Oh, my bones. Ricky, so for me it was a little different because obviously like I could work anywhere, but I would say, I'm trying to think of when I started, Liam drove me at first and I did little increments, but I would say probably a week. Probably like a week before I started driving, but I would just drive to my unit, which was like 10 minutes away. But I'm telling you, girl, wear your faja for a long time. I wore mine for 6 months. Don't take it off too soon. You will regret it. I'm telling you, girl, wear that faja for 6 months. But the pain gets weirder before it gets better, because in the sense, like, as your skin reattaches and your nerve endings grow back, it will feel really weird. Like, I remember taking the shower and certain areas would feel like pins and needles, and then other areas would be normal, or other areas would be numb, which was even scarier. But just take your time. I'm telling you, don't rush it. I literally for 6 months did not sit on my butt. I would not lay on my back. Like, it took me almost a year to lay on my back because I had like a fear. But wear that faja. And your body will tell you when you don't need it anymore. And for me, it was like 6 months. I'm telling you, don't rush the process. There's no need to rush it, because you can lose so much of your injected BBL fat by not doing things properly. Like, if you sit on it and compress it, you literally can lose it. And for me, I was like, shit, I don't have enough. Like, they took 10 pounds and moved it. Like, I don't have enough fat for me to lose it. So like, the more care you do, the better chances you have of more of it staying. Because that would be like the worst, like just sitting and like flattening it. You know what I mean? But it'll get better. Like, Liam would help me shower and take it on and off. I remember, like, for the first like week or even 2. Aragon oil. I always called it arsenic, but I think I got it right. Aragon oil. I highly recommend that. And then I'm telling you guys, I got lymphatic drainage massages for the first 3 months. Highly recommend doing that. The first month I got them twice a week, or maybe the first 2 months I got them twice a week. And then after that I did once a week. Definitely do that. It's going to make such a difference. Ooh, someone add items to their cart. Thank you, Nicholas Cove. If I said it right, or Nicholas Love. Nicolo Love. But get those drainage massages. You will thank me later. But yes, guys, so for the tropical trim fit, I think we only have a few days left for you guys to get that deal. So for the tropical trim fit, guys, if You grab an unflavored collagen or a creatine, which I recommend the creatine. Honestly, I love the creatine, and it's a lower priced one. You're gonna get half off the Trim Fit. So I just want to show you guys how to do it. So when you go on the website, click shop creatine. I'm just gonna do this one for example. I'm gonna add it to cart, and then when you add to cart, go into here. Hold on. It's gonna pop up at the top saying add to cart, and that's how you add it. So you add it afterwards to get the half off. And then you literally get the Tropical Trim Fit for $32.50. And then you also could put code SPOILED on top of that. I work for a strip club as a server and bartender, so I have to dress with the sexy clothes on. I have to wear the fajas, so I have no idea how I'm gonna pull that off. I'm telling you though, girl, don't rush it, because you're only gonna regret it. You know, maybe you know what I would do? If you're wearing the faja for a while, you know, you can get ones that, like, you know, it's going to slim you down and look really good anyways. Why don't you get mesh? Like, get like a sexy mesh bodysuit so it looks like your skin, because, you know, you get the faja nude, and then you can wear the mesh over it. So obviously people will see the, like, the buttons, but you could, you know, you could put on like that bra and then have like a sexy mesh underneath. That's what I would do. And then you can get some fajas that you could do clear straps for versus like the big thick ones. But that's what I would do. I would get like mesh for a while. But I'm telling you, 6 months. Liam hated it. It was like the bane of our existence. 6 months of fajas. But I'm telling you, you'll be happy you did. There's no codes on the shop because you guys already have really good deals. Unless you're talking about Beautifully You. I always thought it was like breast implants. No. For implants, I like, you get like these special bras. I wore like a month or 2 months. But then the first time was probably longer than the second time. So maybe like a month for those special bras. And then after that, it was like I could wear bras just with no like underwire. That was like how I did it. But I'm sure if you work at a strip club, you're not the first one to get it done, so they should like understand, you know? Well, so for me with sitting, I had one of those inflatable chairs, which was great until like Sterling would jump on it and like it would have to get reinflated every day. That was a lifesaver. And then I also really I laid on my stomach a lot and like watched like this. And then I had some like pillows, like special pillows and stuff that I sat on. Nicole, I couldn't tell you. I mean, if Lorella has a lip scrub, I'm sure it's a good one. I don't know though. I would say make one. Yeah, I'm sure they're used to it, but yeah, just get like nude and like you disguise it that way. On the plus side, those fajas really push up your puppies, so I'm sure none of the guys will even be looking at your stomach. They're gonna be looking up there. Yeah, you can wear underwire when it's healed. They just don't want you to wear it while it's healing because you're putting that like metal pressure on like stitches and stuff. But honestly, I feel like once you get your boobs done, you really don't even need underwire as much. I had a donut pillow, and then I had these wedges. Like if I was in the car, I would sit on the wedge so my butt just like kind of like floated, and then like my thighs almost held me up. And then I had a back support too, so it really was just like my tuchus was dangling. Hi, loving life. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I would just take like sugar and honey, girl, and make yourself a lip scrub. Heidi Penny ordered from Beautifully You. Thank you, Heidi. She grabbed herself the Tropical Trim Fit and the creatine. Okay, girl, you're getting cash back, so I'm going to email you right now on how to do so. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Good morning. Are you Heidi, Nicholas, love? Because I don't know who you are. If you order from Beautiful You and I see you in my system, then yes. The only one I have is Heidi Penny. Are you Heidi Penny? If not, I don't have you in the system. But what I can do is I can help you get you in my system, and then I can do cashback if it's for Beautiful You. Jennifer, I don't have free shipping on TikTok Shop because all the items are $5. Just about. If you click there, you'll see. So that's an even better deal. I'm an opportunity. I hate. I asked where I live. They said they would just fall back in 6 months. So they make something that's called an internal, like, a mesh bra. And I actually want to get it done. So you can get it to where... Hold on. So you can get an internal bra done. And there's permanent and non-permanent ones. So it is literally like a mesh. It's a mesh that they put in under your implant. And I don't know what the hell they hook it on, but it's like this, for instance. And there's one that's natural that dissolves over time, but it dissolves in the course of like 2 years. And during that time, it helps strengthen all the skin underneath your implant. So the essential goal is once it's done, it will like be higher. So they have things like that, or you can get permanent ones. Like they have internal bras that if you have really heavy boobs that you put in forever type deal. So there's like different options. Like I actually want to, like, instead of getting like bigger implants, Liam already knows this, I want to go get a mesh done because I found a doctor in town that does mesh with existing implants, because a lot of times they won't do it unless you also get implants, which I'm like lame, but I think it's just because they want the money. But I found a guy who will actually go in and do the mesh without it, so then I could keep my stuff. And I want to see, because I'm sure it's gonna be so much cheaper because they're just putting the little mesh versus everything. But essentially it's kind of like a little repair kit for your skin and stuff. So that's something I want to do. Maybe look into it for like next year or something, but then just get the internal mesh instead of like getting like a big surgery, and then just kind of, it's like a little lift and kind of takes care of your skin. Happy birthday. So that's kind of like what I would do. But yeah, if you have big boobs and you get like any lift or surgery done, ask them about the internal bras. For me, I like the one that dissolves because then it's, you know, it's like more natural. Your body's breaking it down and you're done. But depending on like the size of like it, you might have to do like a, you know, a permanent one. Hi Heidi, I just emailed you for your cash back. Thank you for ordering with Beautiful You this morning. But yes, guys, let's see if we can get 4 more you orders this morning. Everyone will get cash back as a little thank you for starting off July. Really, Ricky? See, like, I'm a sissy at the surgery part, but I'm pretty good after, like when I'm like coming out of the anesthesia, I'm kind of kooky, but I'm pretty good with that part. Like, I can handle it afterwards. Just get the anesthesia out of me. Like, even with my BBL, I was walking that same day, or at least trying to. Like, I was boot scooting boogieing because I knew that was like the right thing to do. So it was good. I remember the first day though that I think the first day I was just walking around the house. The second day I was like, okay guys, let's go for a walk and get me ice cream. Like, that was my thing because I knew walking would be so good. And we got outside, and then it was like hot because it's Florida, and my body, like, literally felt like it was like burning. My whole body was burning because like my body was sweating because of all the stuff on. I crossed the street. I was like, babe, let's go back. He's like, really? I'm like, yep, that's all I could do today. But by the end of that week, we walked around the whole building, and I got ice cream. So that was good. No, my chest is still perky. I just, like, they could obviously be higher just because, like that mesh will literally make it look like they're, like, in, like in a bra type thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference. It'll just look like they're in, like, a bra. But I have very thin skin there just because I literally was an A cup before I started, so I think it'd be good for them. I would assume it's a procedure to recover quickly because they're not stretching your skin. You're already using your own implants, so I imagine it's just a slit and I mean, getting boobs is 45 minutes. Like, that's the whole surgery. So I would imagine that's even quicker. I don't know though, but that's what I would imagine. For a man, it's because they are. But yeah, so that would be like the one thing I would do. That's like, Liam doesn't want me to do anymore because now that we have a kid, it scares him. He like now has a fear of death. But that'd be the one thing I would do. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. But I would do that because that's like very minuscule. That's like probably the last thing on my list. Like, for now. I do want to get my jawline done, but it's all done with injections. So I'm like, ooh, I can handle that. Those little baby things. Say my name, say my name. The humidity is ridiculous. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, and I got my BBL done in the summer because I waited 1 year after Sterling. That was like my deal. Like, I'll wait 1 year after giving birth, let me see what I look like, and then do it from there. It was hot. I did like right after my dad's birthday, before my mom's, so I wasn't missing any birthdays. Hi, Lisa. But I don't regret it. I always called it my harvest because I was saving up my little belly fat. Let me tell you, nothing's like weirder though than going to like a BBL doctor and grabbing your stomach and being like, yeah, most of your fat is in your stomach. And then being like, what do you do for a living? Because they want you to know. Because then they'll give you different recommendations on that. I'm like, oh God. Oh God. Ooh, putting stuff in your cart. Thank you. Go grab them $5 deals. I was an A cup. I was a 32A. And then when I was believe I was 22 when I got my implants, and I got 400 cc's, which was like a C, like a regular C. I don't know if it'd be a small C or whatever, but it was a C. And my family was super against it. Like, it took a while for me to be around my parents again, because they just said it was just too crazy. Because I had little sisters and stuff, so I ended up moving out to get my implants. And I remember for the longest time, like when I would finally go over to my parents' house, I would wear like really loose t-shirts. Like I would not make sure like literally like I would be like a nun. Like I would make it to where like you wouldn't even know I got it done. But obviously they moved on from that and accepted it because it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, my dad like wouldn't even look at me at first. He's like, "That's too crazy. That's ridiculous. Like, why would you do that?" It was like it was a whole thing. But now we good. That's why I don't tell them. Cause like my mom, they found out about the surgery right before. I don't remember how. I remember my mom being like, "Who's the doctor? I'm gonna protest. I'm gonna make sure they don't allow you to get the surgery." And I'm like, "Well, now you're not knowing until afterwards." So my thing is now, like whenever I have surgeries, I call them and tell them after. Like obviously they get like a whiff of it because, you know, especially now with social media and stuff. But like my boob job, I don't even know if I ever told them I even got another boob job. I mean, I'm sure they know. But or my BBL, like my mom knew because of social media, but I was like, you ain't gonna know until it's done. So like after it was done, I had Liam call my mom and say, okay, she had her surgery and she's fine. So then that way they didn't have to worry or protest doctors. And that way we don't stress them. Robin, let me refresh. I don't see an order, but let me check maybe. Oh, no, wait, it just did. Robin, thank you for your order. Robin grabbed herself the tropical trim fit and the unflavored collagen. So I'm going to email you. I know I need to get Jackie one of those like things she used on my eyebrows, like that make little hairs, because I would definitely try to do what Bianca did it to me. I just need the little wispy hair thing. Okay, where is the... Boop. There we go. Thank you, Robin and Heidi. Come and totally email us, and then we can help you that way. All right, let's just do some mascaras. Side note, did you guys know we have a lip club? Did anyone know that we have a lippy club? I should show you guys that today and explain it to you, because I bet a lot of you guys don't know we have a lipstick club. That's how we started. Oh yeah, my parents were totally crazy in my first tattoo too. So like my first few, they got numb after a while, but the first ones, I remember my dad being like, "Why are you doing this to me?" I'm like, "I promise you, it's not for you." I promise it's for me. We actually have just a straight up lipstick club too. I'll tell you guys about it in my unit because it's actually a really good deal, and I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. But you get 3 lipsticks for $13, so it's like buy one get 2 free. Yes, Rosa, we ship worldwide, and so does Beautiful You. They actually have a warehouse in Europe, so if you are in Europe, you're not paying like crazy shipping or customs or tariffs or anything like that. Or maybe it's $15. I don't know, but it's a really good deal. Do you have any big things for today, babe? Are you going to do those bricks? Babe.
Why do you ask me stupid questions?
Okay, are you doing the bricks?
No.
Did you already do them?
No.
Oh.
The people are already there.
No.
You said to check in yesterday.
No, baby. We Assunta and I both told you Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, no, oh, well, that sucks.
What sucks?
I'll do them later.
Why does it suck though?
Because now I have to drive all the way home Depot to get shit.
I'll get it. So I thought you already got it though.
I used it for this brick.
Oh.
Another brick at the front.
Well, just send me a picture. I can get it for you. I was just there yesterday too. Darn. We lost a couple bricks. So we're gonna fix it. Sharon, what do you mean? Are you talking about the ones that she's been using recently or what? Yeah, I was the oldest, so I like paved the way for everybody. Now their life's all easy. Aw, thank you, Jessica. I know, it's crazy that it's July. Like, where did time go? Yeah, the 3 lipsticks are a mystery, but they're different every month, so it's a great way like to build your lipstick collection. But yeah, I'll talk about it at my unit and show you guys some lipsticks and stuff. It's a good club. The one she was using, she grabbed Sandbar, Mocha, and Perfect Nude, if I remember correctly. Those are the ones that she grabbed. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, good morning. All right, ladies, if anyone else wants to grab Beautifully You, I'm doing cash back, so you guys get a little kickback. We still have the buy one, get one half off tropical trim fit. If you grab the creatine or unflavored collagen, add it to your cart. When you go to cart, it'll offer you that half off trim fit, so they made it a lot like more simplistic and easy. Thank you, Georgia. Oh, that's awesome, Jackie. Well, thank you. And then guys, don't forget, you guys have $5 items down the TikTok shop. If you order them, they will go out. Ooh, someone did order. Thank you. Someone grabbed 4 items. Thank you so much. But yes, you guys can get some really good deals down there just because we're trying to grow our TikTok. Oh, you're getting a foundation? Yes, girl. I don't have a spoiled deal yet, but people did. Some of you guys don't know we have a lippy club, so it might stem off that. Let me pull it up because I want to make sure I say that everything right. It's been a while, but we actually started with our lipstick club. So when we started just spoiled lips, it literally was all lipsticks, and I started a monthly lipstick club where you get 3 lipsticks a month. It's really great because you're building your lipstick, you're building like your lipstick collection up, but very affordably. And it gives you the chance to get lipsticks that you might not have ever got of, exclusive lipsticks and stuff like that. So let me go to monthly clubs. Okay, so the monthly lip trio is 18. I had to think. Okay, so 18. So normally a lipstick is $13. So 3 lipsticks would be $39. You're getting it for 18. So you're getting it essentially half off. And you're getting 3 lipsticks every month. And you're also getting a discount on your shipping as well. So maybe we'll do like a deal where you guys can join with like a really good deal the first month or something. But what I love about it is like you literally are getting new lipsticks. Oh my god, I have to change the photos. Look how funny this is. This is like our old lipstick packaging. So I'm going to show you guys. This is what we started at. That's how we started our lippies. Then we went to these. Then obviously you guys know what it looks like now. It's such a glow up. Our lipstick tubes are actually custom made for ourselves. It cost me $10,000, or it was either 5 or 10 to literally get that heart on the top that you guys see. Because this is actually custom for us. So this is now where we're at. So If you had cash back, Eric, I would have emailed you. So check your emails because I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. And then I know you definitely got a Kelly gift, and I don't remember what your other one was. I'd have to double check. So that's what we're at now. But the Lippy Club is really fun. You know, you get lipsticks, lip tints, you know, all that. And I even want to maybe start doing too in the future, incorporating maybe like lip scrubs into some monthly clubs. So 1 month you could get like a lip scrub. I think that'd be really nice. I probably have some original Lippies. I actually, you know what? When we moved, I probably threw them all out because I had a bunch. But I think I was like decluttering, so I did get rid of. I might have some at the unit, so like OG ones. But yeah, I think I threw them all out just because I was like, let me make space, Jessica. We don't need them. But yeah, the tubes have gotten bigger and bigger. So you've gotten more product and the price has never gone up. You guys have never had a price increase on a lipstick, even though we now have double the product that we started with. It's a fun fact. We'll do a dark lippy today. Thank you, Hannah. Guys, please make sure to get your daily Team Heart Me's because it's 24 away. Let me perfect. Thank you, Anna, for the community fast. Good morning, Joe Marie. Thank you, Rita. How do I get like a splotch on my face? Yes, Louise, thank you for your dailies. Yes, I'm still. We're just finishing up. Kind of want to maybe add some like gems to my face though, because I started recording a TikTok and I meant to do like a way more intricate look and I forgot to. So now it's either gonna be drafted forever or maybe I could just throw on some gems. Because I suck. These are too big. So I go in all in sometimes, Alexa, depending on my look. But if not, I'll do it lightly and then use it for like an ombre. But I'll go all in. We're not going for any look, but yeah, I totally meant to be a little more. I guess we'll do like a more dramatic look maybe tomorrow or something because that's what I totally meant to do for my video. So I'll just have it on hold. Whoopsie poopsies. Well, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, my goal is to do like creative makeup looks with you guys at night. So the first few weeks, as long as I'm home, I want to start figuring out like the right schedule. So I'm thinking like 8 or 9 at night, so we get like a different audience, and then we'll start doing creative looks. But I wanted people to start knowing that it's happening. So with Beautifully You, I'll do it with Herbal too, girl. If you guys get Beautifully You or Herbal, I will do cash back today. That's kind of like my fun little deal for today. So Beautifully You, they have the creatine or unflavored collagen. You get half off the tropical trim fit, so highly recommend that. But cash back. Alright guys, I'm going to pop off for now, get my phone charged. I will see you guys at the unit. We will have a deal of the day, and then I will incorporate for you guys our bi-monthly lipstick club. A lot of people don't know. So thank you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.